From Christopher Nolan to an Instagram creator, every single video or film you have seen has been built on a timeline. But here lies the problem. Timelines don't understand what's inside your footage. So you spend hours watching, rewatching, scrubbing, making notes just to make that perfect cut. But that changes with Cutsio because Cutsio will give you an AI agent that will understand your timeline and will help you explore it instantly. Let me show you how that works. So this is my Cutsio dashboard where, as you can see, I have my whole video library. And let's say we start with this one. This is a YC podcast about building AI for healthcare, and it's almost a 31-minute podcast. Obviously, this is a finished product, but let's assume that you are going to get this as a raw footage and you have to make sense of it, make cuts and make some highlights, all of that stuff. So what you or anybody traditionally will do is open this in a workspace, or as you call it, as a timeline, and it will look like this before Cutsio. So I'm going to close this and your timeline will look like this, right? So it's going to be a video on the top and a horizontal timeline on the bottom. That is it. But what's not there is this AI assistant, right? So let's say, can you give me 5 highlight points of this video? And if I do that, see what happens. Cutsio is going through all the footage and ingesting everything that is in there, and it's going to give me 5 points as I asked. But the magic lies in here, right? So first of all, this play reel button is super cool. And if I press this, see how the timeline will change. And it just made those highlight cuts on the timeline non-destructively, which means you can just go ahead and play only those points like this and just see if it makes sense to you or not. Another thing, you can also export DaVinci EDL or XML of only these highlight points so that you have full control of how the final product is going to look like. So let's say if I export EDL of this one and I go to DaVinci Resolve, and all I'll need to do is to just import the XML we just got from Cutsio. And here is my pre-cut timeline with all those highlight points. And I can do my fine tuning. I can decrease or increase the duration. I can make other cuts. But the hours of your time, which you would have wasted otherwise by going through this footage to get through these points, was all saved. And all this was ready within seconds. So that is one cool feature of Cutsio. And there are a lot more. Do check it out.